Hey, this is Mark from Harmonics, and today I'm going through what I consider to be in the top 5 best practice exercises you can do on the guitar. Let's have a look. In terms of practice, this comes under the both hands coordination style exercise. If you're interested in our Harmonics 3 principal forms of guitar practice, check out this video here. This will go through the full range of different exercises and different styles you can play on the guitar that incorporate the 3 main practice principles: left hand, right hand, and both hands together. This exercise is really good for coordinating left and right together, and you'll see me also play it with a metronome as well, so you can learn how to keep time while doing it. As usual with my exercises, I break them down into pieces so they're easier to understand and to learn, and then you combine them together. So we're going to start with the scale overall, and then we'll break it down into part 1 and part 2, and then we'll add them both together. And then we'll add the metronome. So let's look at part 1 now. Okay, so as you ascend, you want to make sure that you're leaving your fingers as you go, and you want to do this exact pattern. It's very important, okay? We're starting with our second finger, and our first, second, third, fourth will be responsible from frets 4, 5, 6, and 7. We're going to be picking down, up, pure alternate picking. So down, up, starting with a downstroke. So the first 5 notes are going to be 5, 7, 4, 5, 7. So on the top E, we've got 5, 7. Then on the A, 4, 5, 7. Starting with the downstroke. Okay, so we're going to be using our second finger, remember, for anything in fret 5. So we're going to be using second, fourth, first, second, fourth. Fret 5, second finger. Fret 7, fourth finger. On the A string now. Fret 4, first finger. Fret 5, second finger. Fret 7, fourth finger. Let's put all that together slowly. Now, the important thing is you must leave your fingers on as you go. You do not want to be doing this. That's a big no-no. The reason you leave your fingers on is because it helps you to stretch. It helps your muscles in your hand and your tendons to learn how to keep your fingers close to the fretboard so that you do as little movement as possible to get the notes out, which is how you speed up and become more efficient on the guitar. So don't take your fingers off. As you ascend in general, you don't really ever want to take your fingers off. That's just a rule. So try and remember that one. Here we go again, a more moderate pace now. Okay, so that's the first half of the exercise. Remember, we can break this exercise down into 2 parts. Part 1 and part 2. Now let's have a look at part 2. So our first finger is going to be on the D string on fret 4. Then we're going to go to fret 6 this time with our third. Fret 7 with our fourth. And then the last note in the scale, the pivot note, so we can turn this whole thing around and come back down, is fret 4 with our first finger on the G string. So that's going to look like this slowly. Notice I'm leaving my fingers on as I ascend. Very important, remember, very important. Now it's about combining both parts together. Now we need to descend the whole thing. So we're not going to replay this note, this pivot note where everything turns around again. Because if you look at it, we've got a full octave here. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, so these are 2 A's. Okay, so that's a full octave, major octave of A. We add this note to create a pivot so we can turn around. So it's like walking, spinning on your heel and coming back. And this note here, your first note, and the last note, if you want to look at it that way, is also a pivot. It's the turn and come back. So imagine being in a swimming pool. You swim one end, and you turn around, you come back, you turn around, you come back. So the two turn around notes are the first note and the last note. Okay? So let's see the whole thing together, and you can see how it works. Okay, so now we're looking at the right hand. It's very, very important that you get the picks correct. Okay, very important. It's pure alternate picking. So you're going to start with a downstroke, and it's always going to be a down followed by an up. Now, I'm exaggerating the picks a little bit there so you can see clearly the down and the ups. Let's try that again. A little bit quicker. Now that the two parts have been combined and we can start to practice the scale as a whole, it's time to add in the metronome. It's time to calibrate it, fine tune it so that it's perfect in time. All the notes are evenly spaced so it will sound good, whether it's got a beat behind it or you're just playing it solo. You'll just hear the pulse going through the notes. I think this is a very important scale because it not only helps you with your chord tempo, but it helps that left and right hand coordination. And I hope that you'll find it a fundamental part of your practice routine. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video. Feel free to leave comments. I'd be interested to know if you tried this exercise, how it worked out for you, if you started to incorporate it into your practicing routine, if it's improving for you. And if you're noticing that you're gaining in other areas of your guitar playing experience from actually doing it, I'd be very interested to know, and I'm sure other people would too. Good luck with this, and as always, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.